Welcome back to Rishi Quant Research. I'm Rishikesh. Let's quickly review the Nifty and Bank Nifty key levels I gave you on the last weekend. Those levels were for whole week and time frame was 15 minutes. Those levels were for the traders who take medium to short to medium term or BTST trade. Okay. So let's go and see how those levels have performed. These are the levels which I give you for the whole week. These are not the daily levels. Okay. So we generally give these levels on weekends and review these levels on the next weekend. And again on that weekend, I give you the levels for the next week. So let me share my screen, and this is 950. As you can see, sorry, this is Nifty 50. This is how the market has performed. There is some blinking voltage fluctuation from my side. That's why this is Bank Nifty. As you can see, this is where at this dotted line I gave you the levels. Market was right here and I gave you these levels. This is how the market has performed for the whole week from 25th May to 29th May. As you can see, it took resistance beautifully at 55 350, created kind of consolidation with 200 kind of how much 350 to 470 120 points above consolidation. This is Bank Nifty, so 120 150 200 points below or above, and for the whole week is okay. So see, with this candle right here, this is kind of evening star candle right here. It created resistance. This was again a retest, and with this breakdown candle, the reversal was confirmed. Market fared below 25, below 55,350 for the whole week. And market was moving towards 53,600, but the momentum was not enough to reach this target in a single week. That's why market closed in between somewhere 54,364. Okay. This was for Bank Nifty. Let's go and see for Nifty 50. See, this is how the market performed for Nifty 50. This is where I gave you these levels. As you can see, 23,950 market created support zone right here, and then it rallied up to 24,1,000 and took support 24,089.60 around, just 10 points from our key level, came back, and as this was a support zone here, the tussle started between buyers and sellers and created kind of consolidation. This is kind of consolidation, but this candle right here, inverted hammer, was confirming. This hammer, inverted hammer, confirmed the downward momentum, and the market just dropped, fall. And you can see 23,750 took the resistance here, right here, 23,750. But this candle at 3 o'clock, this candle made a huge bearish move. This candle was something because of news, I think. I don't know about the news, but you might know some news must have come just before this 3 o'clock candle. That's why the market dropped. Otherwise it would have taken the support at 23,750. So this is how the market performed weekly. Okay, so let me just delete this, and let me get the levels for weekly. So weekly levels, intraday weekly test anti levels. Yes. Yes. First we'll get the levels for Nifty 50 index. So yes, granularity 10. Let's see which levels it fetches. Let me clear the terminal. Yes, so these are the levels. Lower levels, upper levels. Current is 23,960. 23,960. I'll put it in purple color just for my reference. Higher levels 24,10, 24,100, 24,100. Again, above that 24,430, 24,430, 24,650. So okay, these levels are enough for upside. Let's go get the levels for downside. 23,750, 22,660. So yes, for downside these levels are enough. Okay, so I'll just delete this level. I'll keep this one. So kind of tricky situation right here. Let's see how the market fares. These are the levels for Nifty 50 on weekly. So I'll get the levels above again 24, 25,460, 24,650. After that we have 25,460. 22,660, and let's get the level below 22,660, 22,400. So yes, these are the levels for the next week. Now for the Nifty Bank, I'll delete these levels, and let's get the levels for next week. So here you can see, let me run this code. Nifty Bank 50 granularity. Let me run this code and get the levels. First level is 55,000. Just let me get this. Get this window. Get this window right here. Also, let me get this right here. Yes, first level is 55,000. 55,000. Levels below, levels above 55,350. Then we have 56,050. And then we have 57,300. Levels below we have 53,600. Fifty thousand hundred. Yes, so these levels are enough for the for next week for bank nifty. I think we'll get level for upside one more. 58,500 just in case. So yes, these are the levels for bank nifty. Take a screenshot of this. Okay. Now we'll get the levels for 10 stocks. So now I'll give you the levels for Nifty 50 top 10 stocks for the next week. So this is LNT. These are the levels for LNT for the whole week. These levels are for the whole week. Time frame is 15 minutes. First level is 4,110. Second is 4,290. Levels below 4,030, 3,930, and 3,715. This is for LNT. Then we have Hindustan Unilever. These are the levels 2210, 2280, 2300, and then levels below 2160, 2065. These are the levels for Hindustan Unilever. Then we have Bajaj Finance 955, 930, 920, 910, and then we have the level directly at 835, 790. This gap is very wide. Don't expect it to fulfill in a single week unless there is a huge momentum. The market is in correction mode, so let's see what happens. Infosys, we have, yes, so we don't have much levels below, we just have single level below current market price. All the levels are above current market price. So levels are 1170, 1190, 1315, 1330, and levels below are 1130. Market, if the market falls below this, there is a free fall. We do not have any reference. Actually, we have reference, but I have to, you know, do lot of iterations and use lot of past data. That's why there is a limitation. So this is for Infosys. Let's go and get for SBI. So yes, these are the levels for SBI. We don't have levels above this because SBI is, I think, yes. See, yes, we have level for this directly 1070, and levels below are 970, 950, 945, 940, 905, and 885. So this is for SBI. You can just take a screenshot of this. Let's see for ICICI. This is for ICICI. 1245, 1280, 1370, 1400. and levels below 1215, 1205, 1185 and 1140. This is for ICICI Bank. TCS, we have, yes, we have these two key levels clustered together, so treat this as a support zone. 2250, 2240, 2280, 2210, 2330, and then 2435 directly. Below we have 2205 and 2105. Bharti Airtel, so these are the levels for Bharti Airtel: 1865, 1905, 1940, and 2025. Levels below 1720, 1635, and 1575. These are the levels for Bharti Airtel. This gap is very much wide. Let me see how much this is. 5%. Don't know if the market will have that kind of momentum to reach this level in the next week itself. Let's see what happens. HDFC Bank, yes. HDFC Bank's levels are clustered together. Expect choppy market. This kind of key levels, I don't like these kinds of key levels. These are very clustered together, so expect market to be choppy. Because see, void between the key levels give you the momentum. Larger the void, larger are the possibility of momentum. This is very much clustered together, so there might be some whipsaws. You just take a screenshot of HDFC Bank and refer to these levels. Reliance, yes, such kinds of you know key levels are very much interesting. We have 1465, 1440, 1360, 1335, 1295, 1240, and 1185. These are the levels. So these were the key levels for 10 stocks from Nifty 50. The view is for weekly. So we will review these key levels on the weekend. Time frame used to calculate these key levels is 15 minutes. These levels are not for intraday. These are for positional BTST kind of trades. And also, let's see how these key levels pan out on the next weekend. Thank you.